What is up and welcome to Voodoo. We're a performance company based out of Santa Ana, California. My name is Will and I'm gonna be taking you guys along for all the crazy builds, mods, projects, designs, everything that happens in this house under this roof. Now there are two girls to this one cup, okay? We've got Voodoo Design on one half and then Voodoo Autosport on the other half. Don't get it twisted. And I'm gonna have the guys behind each of those explain exactly what the difference between design and Autosport is, since you guys are new to our YouTube channel and we're new to YouTube. So thanks for tuning in to our first video. If you're watching this, call it like a pilot episode for many that are gonna drop. So the reason that I'm on board now is not because I can wrench or do anything, because I can't. I've been coming to these guys for years. They're doing all the cool stuff. I'm gonna be doing the camera work so that you guys have something to watch every Tuesday and Thursday. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I know it's the first video, but by the time this one goes up, we've already got a dozen more planned, cut, and ready to go. Okay, and here to explain the Voodoo Autosport side is Kalen. Kalen, what was your title again? Did you say it was like Wrench Daddy or like Tech God? Shop Manager, that was it. What's Voodoo Autosport?
Voodoo Autosport does all the installs, maintenance, turbos, superchargers. Whatever you want to do, we can do.
So you guys are the shop side of things. So someone can bring their car here for like something as simple as like an oil change or like a full-on Whipple system if they wanted to.
All the way from oil, tires, turbochargers, superchargers, whatever you want to do, we can do.
What do most people come here for?
A lot of superchargers and a lot of turbos, actually.
Favorite car to work on besides the Mustang?
Definitely not the Mustang. Probably the 88.
The 488. Now there is another half to this. Mr. Eric. Eric's having trouble standing right now because he bench pressed 450 pounds last night, so he's just trying to recover from that.
Voodoo Design is the manufacturing and engineering arm of the Voodoo brand. We partner with different companies across the world, engineer product, performance parts specifically aimed towards exotic cars. Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, Koenigsegg, Bugatti, Pagani.
So someone could go and buy an exhaust system from you and bring it over to you to put it in. It's almost like you guys could operate under the same name, Voodoo, and it would make a whole lot of sense. Weird how this whole YouTube channel is starting to make more sense. Voodoo, what does the name even come from?
Years ago, when we were trying to think of the name, Ford just came out with the new GT350.
Okay, and how long have you guys been doing car stuff? 3 months, 9 months?
I think combined 6 days. So about the same as most performance wrap shops.
Professionally since I was 17, so 20 years now.
Design,
longer.
Engineering, just longer.
Motorsport racing. So everything from INSTA to Rally World Challenge to professional Formula Drift. Everything is properly engineered parts that will actually make your car perform better.
So quality, design quality, made in US, done right the first time is kind of the whole Voodoo brand is what I'm hearing.
That's what we're going
Yeah,
for.
not importing anything from China. We are not buying anything off Alibaba and rebranding it. So that's why I teamed up with Kalen and the guys at Voodoo. Never done any of my clients wrong.
So quality control over production and quality control over installation. And both of you have been doing this longer than Gigi Papasavas has even been alive?
Yeah.
There's other players in this game though. You guys also help make this happen. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Dario Reyes.
You're on the Voodoo Autosport side.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're with Kalen doing the installation and stuff. You've worked on my Mustang too.
Right, sir.
How long have you been doing this?
3 years.
There's one other guy hiding over there on the Voodoo Autosport side. What is up? Who are you? What do you do?
So man, my name's Edwin, basically the hands of Voodoo Autosport.
All right, so you and Kalen are out here wrenching, and Mr. Boost Scientist over there is out there designing. Voodoo in a nutshell. Now that we've described the two halves so you guys don't get this confused, we start diving into some crazy projects. Now, like I said, we got a lot that's coming to this channel. Like you can just look around the room and see they're not running short on exotic cars. These lifts have different vehicles on them almost every time I come in here. Anything cool that happens here, we're gonna make sure that it makes it to the YouTube channel. We're doing boost projects here. We're doing all kinds of crazy installations, and you can expect to hear not just the ins and outs of like how this stuff works, but also just kind of the behind the scenes of how to do it right. This is why I personally became close with Voodoo and am now shooting for them. And this is why you should also want to bring your car here or potentially get systems from them, because there's a difference between getting the job done for hype or for follows or for social media clout and then actually doing it right. What's just on the list for today?
Today, we're working on Gen 5 Stage 2 Whipple.
Where's the Whipple at?
The box right over there, it says Whipple.
Oh, the big box that says Whipple. How long does something like this take to put in?
If I can actually sit and just work on it, about 2 days.
How many Whipples do you think you've put in car?
Yeah, I've never counted.
So enough to lose count.
Enough to lose count.
Wow. You got, wait, what do you drive?
WRX 2018.
So you're a WRX guy. You have a Mustang, right?
Oh yeah.
So when's the Whipple going on? I heard this guy can do it in 2 days. Kalen, you're a bike guy. Your bike's right here, right?
Yeah, I got the bike for now. 3875. I believe this is about a 10-pound pulley.
I do. Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
Bike guy, Mustang guy, WRX guy. We got to talk to Eric. Eric's pretty proud of his car. I think Eric drives a Tesla. He doesn't even have a cool car.
It is not lost on me that I have a Tesla owning an exhaust company. My weekend car is that.
Oh, so you do have a cool car. I've actually driven this car as a third party, unbiased party just a couple months ago. The exhaust system on that thing is bonkers. And the nice big carbon wing on the back of it really takes that 570 to a whole other level. And that's kind of what Eric is all about, is like finding the things that can take that car that's already pretty fun and crazy and then making it really stand out from the crowd. So I remember when I was driving this thing, every time I let off the throttle and I heard that exhaust note, or every time I got on the throttle and I heard that exhaust note, it just screamed. And even better was when I got to try out that 720S exhaust system. Okay, I'm gonna go on the record right now. It's the best sounding car I've ever heard. Heard a straight pipe GT3. I've heard a Performante with like the perfect custom system on it. I've heard so many cars. I've heard somebody rev a Enzo, a LaFerrari. Nothing touches his system on a 720S. It just sounded like a thunderstorm. It sounded right.
A lot of the sound you get out of these cars is the size of the piping you choose, as well as how much of a merger crossover you use.
What's a merger crossover?
Generally speaking, these systems are divorced, meaning that the left bank exits on the left side, right bank exits on the right side. There's no crossover of any kind to equalize exhaust pulls or to change the pitch or sound. Sound comes from pipe geometry as well as pipe size. So the larger the pipe, the deeper the tone, amount of merge you have where the two pipes connect.
So the 720 kit sounds super deep and thunderstorm-esque because it has more merge or less merge?
It has a 20% merge on a properly radiused X pipe. Find the best combination of pitch, sound, smoothness, which is what you get from an X, without sacrificing any power at all.
You'll just have to take his word for it. That there's a really hot X inside that car and it sounds great. Wait, there's another person over here in Voodoo Design. Who are you and what do you do?
What's up? My name is Jorge Rosales. I'm the welder fabricator for Voodoo Design.
Eric said these sound unique or different because they merge? Are you like the merge master?
Pretty much, I'm the merch master.
Wait, so how long have you been doing this?
12 years.
How'd you find Eric?
I found him through Craigslist.
You found Eric on Craigslist?
Freak of the week.
What do you call this?
Stacking diamonds.
Stacking diamonds. We got it. Oh wait, there's another cast member here. What do you do here?
I'm the owner of Voodoo Autosport.
You're basically the guy in charge.
Yeah.
Did you come up with Voodoo Autosport? Is that you?
Yeah, me and Kaylin came up with it together. We used to work in the industry at like a different shop, and we just weren't happy with the way that things were running. So we wanted to do it on our own and do it the way we wanted to do it.
Kaylin mentioned briefly, what is Voodoo?
At the time, it was when they were releasing their new Ford engine. We primarily worked on Mustangs, so the new Voodoo engine and the GT350s. Dream car would be Gandhi Zonda.
Not a Mustang?
Nah.
All right, Matt, the guy in charge. All right, guys, that pretty much does it for today's episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, TT Twin Turbo. You can remember uploads on every Tuesday and Thursday. We're gonna come out with 2 videos every single week. Follow these guys. Remember the Voodoo Autosport side. I'm gonna put their handle right up here so you can give them a follow. And then over here on my other shoulder, you're gonna get the Voodoo Design side, so make sure you follow them as well. We'll catch you at the next episode. Peace.
I took a trip out of Cali, Arizona to